Okay, so let's
LP
start.
time.
Okay, did you all guys get to see it? I made the mistake of telling you it was free on YouTube, and I hadn't watched it. I just thought it was, and I did see some of it on YouTube, and they had cut a lot of stuff. So if you watched it on YouTube, you might have not seen
I
the
saw it
whole
on
thing.
Hoopla.
I saw it on Hoopla too for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, and in any event, this is just from Wikipedia. Shirley Valentine, 1989 English romantic comedy drama, film directed by Lewis Gilbert, screenplay by Willy Russell, based on the 1986 one-woman show of the same name that, of course, Pauline Collins starred in, and they made it into a movie. Uh, she reprises the title role as middle-aged housewife Shirley, which she had previously played in the stage production in London's West End and then on to Broadway. And Tom Conti plays Costas Dimitriades, the owner of the Greek tavern with whom she has had a holiday romance. Um, it's running time. It's an independent film, and I remember, I think I told you guys that, I worked with Roger Ebert 1,000 years ago, before All in the Movies, when he was on the public station, and he and Gene had a program called Sneak Previews. And so this was prior to his At the Movies, which was the one on national TV. In any event, I always agree with Roger on films, but there's only been two that I have disagreed with him on, and this was one of them, and another one was Lulu. But this particular one, um, Roger, there was something else. That's all I can figure is that there was something else going on, because he not only dislikes this film, he hates this film. And he not only hates it, but I mean, he was getting angry on screen about this film. That's why I really I mean, okay, I get, you can like it or hate it or whatever, but boy, there was something else going on there. Anyway, I wanted to see this film to see how you guys thought about it. Uh, Roger was in the minority, because it won numerous awards and numerous nominations for Best Picture, Academy Awards. It was a top film in 1989, uh, in and 90 in Europe, in England. Um, and the British Society, it won Golden Globes. It was nominated for Grammys. She was and won BAFTA for Best Actress. Um, so anyway, my thing was is that I would think, and I'm sure that women would look at it differently that men did, and I just wanted to think what you guys thought. So who goes?
It ranks
I
number
was
I
not
like,
a fan.
one.
I'm with Roger Ebert. It was
But you did you
predictable. It was
did you
predictable. It was trite. There was cringeworthy at times.
see,
Um,
boy?
I
Did
watched it,
you?
but
But Karen,
did
the
not
last
like
time
it.
we talked, you read the reviews first, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, I thought you did, because I think the last one you had that something you had read it first.
No, I don't read reviews first.
Okay. All
It's
right.
somebody else. Nope. It made sense after I found out that it had been like a one woman play where she just talks to the audience.
Hmm.
But that breaking the fourth wall in this movie, it just did not work for me. And there were just a lot of things about it that really dated the film.
Well, yeah.
I know it was meant to be sort of a female empowerment movie, but there's just so many that are so much better.
Well,
Um,
I think you got to remember it's
okay,
37
well,
years
wait,
ago.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. And if you like it, it's okay. That's all right. But it wasn't for me.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I loved it, and Joan loved it. Let me count the ways. I love the Liverpudlian accent. I love the scenery.
hey,
I
speak
love,
up.
I love, huh? Can you not hear me?
Yeah,
Not
they're
great.
not hearing you well, Gary.
Oh, I don't know how to turn it up. Um,
I hear you fine.
okay.
Yeah.
I love
Shut up.
I love the scenery. I love the talking to the wall. I love talking to the camera. I loved the fact that she had the affair and then found out the tavern owner or whatever he was having a similar affair, and she accepted that as like, well, let it roll. I loved every bit of it. I thought it was brilliant writing. Um, and Joan and I were in unanimous agreement. And we were sorry we'd never heard of the movie. I'd never heard of the movie before.
I hadn't
Oh,
either.
I love discovering movies like that are, little nuggets, but I think it's a treasure. And I think the ending where the audience gets to decide whether she's going back with her husband or going to stay there on her own is a, nice way to leave it up in the air. I loved every bit of it. And Joan loved every bit of it. And I just talked to John Twitty, who's not going to be here tonight because he didn't have time to watch the movie, and he's kicking himself because I was telling him how good it was and how much I thought that he and Chris would enjoy it. So Donna, thank you for uncovering that nugget.
good.
It's now it ranks in what maybe in the top 5 of all my movies, and maybe because I didn't have any expectations.
Yeah.
And I never heard of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't read a review about it until 5 minutes ago, and it wasn't a review. It was what were the different themes in it,
Yeah.
about her isolation and I'm gonna, she went through a transformation. Her husband went through a transformation. It had all the elements that I like in a movie, and well done and well written. And the only thing I couldn't get over is how much she looked like Paul McCartney, and I kept thinking, this could be Paul McCartney in drag, and he's got a
Oh,
side.
that's funny.
But I love the Liverpool humor, and I love the Liverpool
Mhm.
accents. And I was just absorbed and engaged by the whole thing. I loved it.
Oh, I'm glad. Good.
I did too, Donna. And Karen knows that I like, because I told her, I said, brava, Donna. We really like this one. So just a couple of things that I picked up out of Wiki and other places, IMDb, had a tagline, no one thought she had the courage, the nerve, or the lingerie. So, good for you, Shirley. You pack your bags and go, girl, because clearly that ne'er-do-well husband of yours wants nothing but steak on Thursday nights and, throws dishes across the table. So totally disrespectful if his tea isn't ready exactly at 5 or 6 o'clock, whatever time it was. It's like, up yours, buddy. But when this was written and the movie was made, 1986 is when it was written, there was still the mindset that women were domestic managers. Everybody wasn't out and working, and that kind of narrow mindset. You cooked 3 meals a day, you did the chores, you volunteered at the PTA, you managed the budget and went grocery shopping. So there was some of that was still going on, and I think that's where this book and the movie came from. But yeah, it was great. Good for her.
Well, did it
I love
start as
that red, black, and white polka dot dress.
Did it start as a book?
That was good.
Did it start as
Yeah,
a
I
book?
always thought it was kind of funny that she's in Greece on the beach wearing high heels, but hey,
Yeah, she
to
didn't
each
know any
their
better.
own.
She didn't know any better, but
Yeah,
that's my take on it, Donna. I liked it.
good. I'm glad you liked it.
Was it a book first?
Yes.
It was a one-woman play.
A play. Yeah,
A book,
sorry.
not a book. It was
Won
a
a
play.
Tony. I liked it real well too. As I watched it and got deeper into it, and liked the ending very, very much, But I kept wondering. I wonder what the theme is, or what the overriding theme. There were a lot of themes I think involved with this movie, and I don't think they were all. I mean, it was mostly women's related sort of issues, but I mean the way it ended. You could tell that the way she was working with her husband, she was trying to work him through almost the same issues she had, trying to give him an awareness. And that's how they leave it at the end. So that's kind of what I thought. I wondered, I was curious to see what everybody thought the kind of the overriding theme of the movie was, but I liked it. I thought it was good.
I liked it too, and I was really curious because I just assumed there would be a male-female break in this, and I mean in our audience. But I thought they made fun of the buffoonery of males and in a decent way, and I liked Karen. I liked breaking the fourth wall. I mean, they did it early, so you knew it was coming the whole way.
Yeah.
Um, that added a different element to it to me. Not only is she having conversations with her husband, and by the way, I also really enjoyed the two kids scenes. I think the two kids scenes set a nice stage for what she was doing. I mean, the son was trying to push her out the door and go do it, and the daughter was wrapped up in herself.
Yeah.
Sick. I'm sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needed more sugar in her cocoa. They
Yeah.
give her sugar cocoa, honey.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
If it was 19, and I've never seen the British version of The Office, the TV show The Office, did they talk to a fourth wall in the British? Because I know they did in the U.S. version.
Yeah.
So this was
Yeah, he
something
did.
that was common in British TV or British movies, or was this a one-off? Does anybody know? Because
You know, I don't know. I think because of the being a play first, a one-woman play, she would have, I mean, at least I felt that she almost becomes like your best friend after a while. She starts off talking to the wall, and what I think anyway is that basically listening was nobody listened to her anymore. So now she had somebody to talk to, even if it was a wall. Because if you remember, she ends up talking to a rock when she's even in Greece. So, but she just wants to express herself, and that has been pushed down for so long and for so many years that when she does talk to the camera, I feel like she's it's like your best friend talking to you or a good friend talking to you. And I loved her sense of humor as well. Her rolling of her eyes and when she's being sarcastic and people aren't picking that up and all that stuff. So
And her neighbor and her friend were both,
yes,
they were going to be at odds with her, and in the end, they were encouraging her to
right.
go do her thing.
And I think that's
you might remember too that when we watched Alfie, he talks to the camera as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
There is a tradition in English film.
What year was that
Your
one,
question.
Karen? Do you remember?
Alfie,
Yeah.
66, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well then, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I was just so shocked that Roger hated it so much. And I mean, and that's what I was really thinking also, Mike, that it would be, I mean, would the men think that it's awful, and women, we would like it. And then kind of we turned that around a little bit.
I
But
think one of the
You had to
reasons-
decide which man character you were. The
yeah.
tavern owner or her husband.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
if you can imagine yourself in that role and you go off on a vacation and have a little, fling, no harm, no foul. And I could put myself in that, that role too.
Sure.
Very identifiable.
And not wanting to come back.
So one of the things that Roger Ebert said that I had thought before I read his review, but as well, was that he didn't think that Tom Conti was cast well as a Greek.
No.
And the mustache just was not enough he just did not come across as a Greek to me.
What is he? And what's
Tom
Conti
Conti?
Italian?
Tom Conti?
Yeah.
He's an English actor.
I know, but isn't he, I mean, ethnically, isn't he
Oh,
like
I don't
Italian?
know. I don't know.
I mean, you know what it is
Greek?
to me, the
I
male
thought
characters were
Italian.
not developed at all. I mean, really, they weren't developed. They were pretty
Stereotypes.
two-dimensional.
Yeah, they were kind of paper dolls. And
Yeah,
I
but at
care
the
for
same
that.
time, I look at Conti and he kind of looks like a 70s porn star with that mustache.
Oh, and that hair.
Mustache, yeah.
That
And,
really caught me when he was then working the next
Yeah, I know.
email.
I know.
Same
And
too.
and you
Yes.
knew that was an ongoing thing.
Yeah, that was his thing.
And I
But
loved
at the
her.
same
I loved her
time, and it
reaction.
worked for him, obviously. But at the same time, I think he was a man of his word. And, if it wasn't for her being the aggressor in this situation, they would have just been on a boat around the islands. So, from that aspect, I thought he, out of all the men, he was at least asking, didn't even ask permission. He was just like being very respectful.
Well, I think the niece's wedding kind of brought him back into.
Yeah, yeah,
I loved her reaction to his overtures towards the new tourist. She was like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
easy come, easy go.
Uh-huh.
I love it when she ran into her former schoolmate that was Miss Head of the class,
Right. Yeah.
and now she's a high class hooker.
Hooker. No, that was the other thing.
And
And
she
how many
wished
times-
that, the classmate, I can't think of her name now, but she had wished that she had been Shirley.
Yeah.
He was always jealous
Well,
of Shirley.
and then Jillian, the neighbor, thought how brave she was, how marvelous she was, because she didn't have. So what's interesting is that, at least it seems, and Shirley was a girl. Um, Nobody listened to her. The teachers didn't listen to her. I think that's what kind of switched her to becoming the rebel. I mean, even though she was smart and even though she had the right answer because they had her pigeonholed as a certain, teachers didn't listen to her, always thinking she's wrong. She says, well, I might as well be. And then, so she's a rebel, and then she gets married, and then that whole kind of she just kind of starts being, they just fall into their ruts. So, and coming out of it, I mean, you start cheering for her, recognizing that other people see her differently than she sees herself. And, so she really grows from that. So anyway, what'd you think, Mike?
I thought it was a surprising film to me from the standpoint that when I read about it and got ready to watch it, I went, I don't think this is going to appeal to me at all. And I found out, I ended up liking her character. I don't think it's a very deep movie at all. And, I think her running into her former classmate, who was now a high class hooker, was important in terms of giving her some strength to reach out and do something else and take the opportunity that her friend gave her to take the excursion to Greece. I mean, that's in there for a reason. I also really I really like the ambivalent end where you get a chance to make up your own mind about whether or not she stays in Greece and or returns to England. I think I think she stays in Greece, although I'm not convinced that she and Tom Conti are an item after that.
Yeah.
She seems to be pretty content. So I mean, it was a surprisingly amusing film. Like I say, nothing really great, but more than I bargained for.
Yeah, it grows on you.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of how I remembered. I had not seen it since probably 89 or 90. And I just remembered the two things that I remembered. One, I really liked it, and Roger really hated it. And it was so rare that happened. That's why I was interested to see
How did you come up with this?
How did what?
How did you come back to this film?
Oh, well, I have one of those books about, movies you should see before you die and all that stuff. And I have a bunch of
Glad
those
you've seen it.
books. And I was just kind of flipping through and I went, oh, Shirley Valentine. I had just totally forgotten about it. And as soon as I saw the title, I went, oh, gosh, yes. And I remembered. And I remembered it's one of my, it's just one of my favorite films.
I
So.
guess box office, Donna, this.
Yeah,
do
the
anything?
box office
38 million.
38 million. But remember, it's an independent film. It was only made for 6 million, I believe. I think
Was
it
it?
was
I
made
guess
for
it was
6
shown in
million.
the U.S. I assume it did well in England.
It did well in England. It did very well in England. And then it did well here. But again, being an independent film, it
Right.
wasn't a lot of people. I think it only did 11 million
I
here.
had just never heard of it.
You neither.
Never
Really?
crossed my
Yeah.
anything.
Well,
Jeff
again, you know,
Arthur.
Well,
Jeff Arthur.
VA?
It sucked. No, I'm kidding.
Yay.
Actually, I really enjoyed it. Like Mike, I thought I was going to hate it at first, but turned out to be really good. Shirley was really one of the only nice characters in the whole movie. The rest of the people were just kind of jerks. I mean, all the people from the trip to Greece. I mean, the other couples. I guess her friend, the hooker, was okay. I didn't have a problem with her. But
Well,
yeah,
the second half of her. Yeah.
it was
Not the schoolmate half.
Right.
yeah,
even her, she was just, it wasn't her fault. She knew the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
right.
wasn't jerky about it,
yeah.
but yeah, so I enjoyed it. But I think the theme was, I don't know if you want to call it women in empowerment, but definitely, she had the cojones, I guess you could say, to get up and leave her husband, which was, can't blame her for that. So
Yeah. And I like the way she goes back and forth. She's not going to go, and then and something happens that kind of gives her that little push, like
yeah, like the neighbor gave her that silk, whatever it
the
was.
silk robe, because she never
Yeah.
had the courage to use it. I think another thing is, and probably this has more personal. My sister is about the same age as Pauline. Pauline Collins just died, by the way, if you didn't know. And my sister's about the same age as her, a little bit younger. And my sister got married when she was 19, had, a couple of kids by the time she's 22. And I could, and ended up, divorcing, the first divorce in our family, after, about 20 years. And I could see the connections that women were fighting at that time, trying to be themselves versus trying to be what other people wanted them to be. I think especially at that time, it was quite controversial at that time.
Does Roland watch these movies with you?
No, I can't. If it doesn't have, Mission Impossible or something like that, no. Once
You
in a
finally
while.
got a bunch of guys to watch the movie with you.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And I'm really glad that the guys liked it too, because I was concerned. I was like, oh, and Karen, even the first scene when I first saw it again, I went, the talking to the wall and then breaking and I had that same, and then I just kind of let it go. Now,
I
at the
thought that for the
time,
first
I don't
15
remember
minutes,
having
I
that
thought I'm
feeling,
going to
but I
turn
did
in my
this.
man card on this one.
It took forever to get started for me. I just like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, where is this going?
Huh, well,
Yeah.
interesting.
I thought that talking to the wall was kind of cute. I mean, I
Yeah.
would have, if it was me talking to the wall, I would have given it a name other than Wall, but
Well, yeah.
it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have called it Wally.
And I even like the scene with the dog. She gives her husband steak to the dog.
Oh, I know, that was great.
Yeah, I love
Dog,
that
yeah.
because
Another
it's like,
But what was the
defiant.
point of that? What did that do for to the story? How did that move this?
because
triggered her
Thursday
husband to
night
get
they
all
had
pissed off.
steak.
Towards
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's like every
I heard
Thursday you
that.
have to have steak. And she, rather than give it to her husband, she gave it to a dog who appreciated it, by the by. She said, the dog appreciated way more than her husband would.
Yeah, a vegan dog.
Yeah, vegan bloodhound.
So her husband got chips and eggs.
Yeah, chip and egg.
For
Chip and
tea.
egg, yeah.
Which is fine if it was Tuesday. But
Yeah. That's
But it
right.
was Thursday.
And that's the thing. It's like they had gone into such a rut that, oh my God, he's going, and she knew it. He's going to have, and of course, the things they say, he's going to have a gob. I assume that means he's going to be angry, but he was going to have a gob because he didn't get his steak on his Thursday night steak. And then when he threw it at her, I went, oh, this bastard. She makes eggs for him. And he's still, I'm not eating this shite. And, kicks it over to her. So, yeah, he was, again, the men characters are not developed. I agree. But it wasn't, the movie is called Shirley Valentine, and that's who you get to know, I think. Yeah.
I can't wait to read Roger Ebert's review.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, even that, the thing I think you could, that even is worth in the written review, it's bad. But when you see him on TV on sneak previews, I mean, he gets red almost. He doesn't like it, And even Gene is kind of taken aback,
That makes me question his character.
Well, maybe he was having a toothache that day. We give him a break.
Well, I kept thinking there's some woman walked out on him. I actually checked to see if he had been married before or anything. And he hadn't been. But I said, God, there is something going on there. Because it just was so, to me, it was just so out of because we always agree so much. And then to disagree so vehemently. So anyway.
So, how's your health, Donna?
My health?
Yeah, because you're
good.
reading a book.
Oh,
about
you mean
movies
you
to
heard
watch
about
before you die? I wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I hope it's not a big book.
Hopefully, book that he gets his movie.
Touché.
Yeah. It's something like that. Or it's places to go before you die, or movies to see before you die, something like that.
I think somewhere in the movie I heard him say she was 42 years old.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes.
That's way younger than any of us. So I think that's one thing I had a little bit of trouble relating to it, because they're really talking about somebody who's more like my daughter's age. And she just seems like a kid that's, she's not really hung up on stuff. I don't think, maybe she is. But, so I didn't relate to the movie that way. I mean, you kind of say, oh, that's me, or, oh, that's Patty, or something like that. But really, we're at a different stage in our life. Well, maybe not all of us. I mean, like Donna, you moved to Florida, right? In your 40s, whatever.
Yeah, 50s.
Well, I thought it was because she was only 42 and her kids were, it didn't say how old they were, but they were.
Yeah.
They're adults.
Yeah, they were adults.
Yeah, they're in their
Her
20s.
kids are about my kids' age, and I'm way older than her, so she had kids really young.
Non-disclosure.
But anyone that has all of us have lucky enough to travel. But I do remember the first time I went to Europe, and of course, I was young. I was in my 20s, but I remember having that sense of just awe. Just everywhere I looked was a museum. It was another thing to just be. I was just blown away by traveling. And for someone that always wanted to travel like she did, and having a husband that never wanted to go, what did she say? He gets culture shock if he went like to the next suburb. So I thought that was the other thing. I mean, she was just fulfilling who she wanted to be and didn't get to become.
Well, I thought it was interesting. Thank you.
Good. Glad you liked it. But
Who's next?
Did anybody see
know.
the
Mahoney.
New York Times thing this week about the movies that best expressed America? And I don't know if anybody saw that list. Anyway, have we watched? I think it's called There Will Be Blood. Is that the name of the movie?
I don't think we've ever watched it.
I don't think we have.
That ended up being the one that they said most personified the American experiment. And anyway, it's been a long time since I've watched it, but I just thought that was an interesting choice. I don't know who is next.
I don't know.
And by the way, your hair's looking good.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it's coming in good. I
Thank
think Mike Mahoney is next.
It's like, oops.
Let's see. I don't have any details on. I've been thinking about this for a while. It's the Gary Oldman pick, where it's the biopic about Winston Churchill from about 15 years ago, The Finest Hour or something like that. That's going to be my pick, but I don't have any details.
Just email us.
Yeah.
Just
I
email
get it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. It's a great movie.
Yeah,
it's a nice shirt. What is that? Is that a soccer jersey, a biker jersey? What's your shirt about?
Whose?
Earth to Bill.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually Carlisle United, an English soccer team. My sister-in-law gave it to me while I was over in England. It's up in the Lake District. But it's red, white, and blue, and I was going to wear it to watch the Americans play tonight.
It looks good.
Good.
Very good.
Have you been to a game at Arrowhead yet?
Yeah, I've been to two of them.
Which one?
Argentina and the Netherlands.
And my son-in-law and grandson went to the Netherlands game, and they were all dressed in orange, and they're into it.
Yeah, there are a lot of blue for Messi and a lot of orange for the Dutch.
Portugal got punched out today by Spain.
Yep.
Yeah.
in the 90th minute.
Ooh.
So
A friend of mine went to the Qatari and got me a Qatar hat.
Cool.
That's right. The Americans are
There's some
playing up there where
heartbreakers.
Jeff lives tonight.
Japan loss. That was a tough one.
who'd we lose?
I don't know.
Mahoney.
Mike?
Tony.
Mahoney, yeah.
I was hoping he would. So do you guys think the American striker that was originally disqualified from the game should sit out the game?
Yes.
There's not an asterisk if they win tonight.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. Right.
If they can win it without him, then nobody has anything to complain about.
Hey,
That's not going to happen.
you play by the rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we know who doesn't play by the rules.
Yeah, if he just hadn't put his name out there in the open, it would have
Yeah.
been just do the regular arm twisting like everybody else does in the background.
But both FIFA and Trump are they're the most corrupt people in the world.
Yeah, it's a match made in
I mean,
heaven.
they gave him a peace prize, for God's sake.
Please.
Yeah, right.
I just wanted to make one recommendation, especially with the grandkids, anybody, because I thought it was good. The Sheep Detectives.
Oh yeah.
The
Have you
sheep
seen it?
detective.
It's so cute. It's so cute, and it's a kids show, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And I would recommend that.
Light entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Tom Hanks World War II thing, which I enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I have a couple of
Saving
recommendations.
Private Benjamin.
What's that?
There's a Saving Private Benjamin. Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
Ryan.
Saving Private Benjamin. No, that's you're mixing them up there, bud. But
Tom Hanks in it.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private
Oh
Ryan.
yeah, whatever.
Private Benjamin is Goldie Hawn.
Right.
I like that though.
Movie.
Which is a better female empowerment movie than Shirley Valentine.
True.
Oh, anyway.
I have a couple of things I'd like to recommend. And first of all, Larry David has this show.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a new episode every Thursday. It's called Life, Larry and the Pursuit of Unhappiness, an Almost History of America. It's amusing
Yeah.
to a point. It gets a little tiring in there. It's like, come on.
If you like Larry David,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's a little different there. And then on PBS, I found one that was called To Walk Invisible, the Bronte Sisters. Very good. So I would recommend that as well. And Netflix has one, Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Oh yeah.
Sally Field in it. She works in a
Yeah.
That's good.
aquarium
Yeah,
Seen
good.
that.
with the octopus.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was fun.
It
So
was a good book. I read the book.
was it?
Yeah.
Well, I have some recommendations too. I finally got to see In the Gray, which is on Prime. Has Jake Gyllenhaal and Henry Cavill. It's the idea behind it is that they recoup missing money, and they take a big chunk of it. But this time they're going against sort of a mob guy who owns he owns his own island, and it's quite the challenge, but it's for $1 billion. So I liked it. It did not get great reviews, but I enjoyed it. It's only about an hour and a half too. So it's a Guy Ritchie movie, so there's a lot of things get blown up. But I thought that Jake Gyllenhaal especially was really good in it. I liked that. And then I started watching a series that's on Hulu called Not Suitable for Work, and it's all these 20-somethings that are living in New York and kind of what happens to them in their careers. It's sort of like the way I was telling Chris about it, although she doesn't get Hulu it, but I was like, it's sort of like if Friends wasn't all white. If there was a Friends TV show that actually had people of many different ethnicities, it would be Not Suitable for Work. And then the third one that I wanted to recommend, which I saw at a friend's house on Mubi, which is streaming, but of a lot of foreign films. And it is a Danish film. It's from 1998 called The Celebration, and it's part of that Dogma 95 movement, the Danish film movement that was all about, sort of being puristic, on location, natural lighting, no special effects, that kind of thing. And it's a fairly intense story, but I thought it was really well done. It's called The Celebration, but it's in Danish with subtitles.
Okay. Did you say it was In the Gray?
In the Gray was the one with Jake Gyllenhaal and
Okay.
Henry Cavill. And the woman that's the sort of their ringleader. I've seen her before. I like her. I never can think of her name. But anyway,
All right.
you look it up, you'll see her
Yeah,
name.
I'll see it.
But she's very good in it. She does a really good job.
Good.
I've been watching The Last Kingdom, it's about it's on Netflix. It's about England during the time of Alfred. I like it. I'm interested in Alfred. He's like listed sometimes as the greatest person in English history. Let's see, I went and saw The Final Days of Robin Hood, which was kind of gory, kind of gory. It's by the director, I forget his name now, but he's done other movies about it. But it's about, I guess, Sherwood Forest, and he's in his last days, and people are coming to get him, even though he's older and dying. But interesting movie, if that kind of, if that appeals to you at all, and let's see, I think that was it. We've had a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's really all I think I've got. I saw Toy Story 2 with my granddaughter, and it was okay. I kept looking at her to see if she was liking it, because that's all that really mattered. And
Toy Story 5.
yeah, what did I say, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toy Story 5, and she seemed to like it. I said, "Do you know what it was about?" And she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah, Papa, it's about all these regular toys and the computers and stuff." I go, "Oh, okay, you got it."
How old is she, Bill?
She's 8.
Oh yeah, she get it.
Has anybody in this group seen Disclosure Day?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, I saw it.
Would you recommend it?
Yes. I liked it. Yeah. Yeah. It's different. It's different than what you're expecting, but yes.
What was Disclosure Day?
That was the Spielberg film.
Yeah, I saw it too. Yeah.
Would
You
you
like
recommend
it,
it, Bill?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun enough. I don't know. It's kind of like his trilogy or something. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like bringing in the aliens again.
Yeah.
It's a good formula for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it works. Yeah.
I would probably go see it before I'd go see the last days of Robin Hood.
And I've heard that the tuner is really good, but I haven't seen it yet. But it's getting, a lot of people are saying how good it is.
Has the Odyssey
Again, it's
been,
it's
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the art films, I think. So I don't even know if
has
it's
the Odyssey
even,
been released yet?
it's at the movie theaters, but I don't know if I don't think it's on streaming anywhere yet.
The
Anyway.
Odyssey?
Oh, the Odyssey. No, I
Getting
haven't.
close. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's
No, I
getting
think
close.
that's the 17th. It's coming out, I think.
I've talked to about 3 people that have seen Supergirl, and none of them have liked it. They were all, like my kids and stuff like that. People that would like that kind of stuff, and they didn't like it. I'm not quite sure why.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's a Marvel, I guess, one of the Marvel
DC.
Yeah, sure.
movies. Oh,
Yeah.
DC. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Well, I've got enough. I guess we did a lot of watching. We had 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
We
did.
That was a good
All right.
one.
Well,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad. And well, I guess you need to leave early anyway, right, Bill?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm finished.
Yep.
And Winston Churchill is the next one, Mike. The one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
The finest hour or something like that.
Finest hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll check. I'll
With
check it.
Gary Oldham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get my email, Mahoney?
Yeah.
See you guys.
Come watch them
All
play.
right.
All right.
See you,
ya.
everybody.
Hey,
All right.
Whit,
See you guys.
Whit, Pool.
I can't, not this week.
Okay. All right.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
care.
guys.